My name is Maria Harrington, and I'm the owner of Casa Espanol. Primarily, we're a language school. We offer Spanish to adults and to kids, and then we also offer English as a second language to adults who are looking to learn English. So it's this really wonderful dynamic of exchange. We have students who are learning Spanish and they want to be able to have an authentic experience and learn more about people's cultures from Latin America and Spain. And then we have students who are learning English, who mostly are native Spanish speakers who come from all around the Spanish-speaking world. And so they get to talk with each other. They have tutoring sessions where they exchange both language and culture. And we do tons of different events to be able to get people inspired to travel. So at Casa Espanol, our typical customer is generally between the age of 35 and 65, which is a wide range, but generally there are people who are looking to travel. They are wanting to do something better here in Sacramento with their job, so they want to be able to grow within their field and they need Spanish to be able to do it. Or they have some connection with their family, so either their family speaks Spanish, so they want to have that connection with them, or they just married into a family who speaks Spanish and they want that connection. The other group is over the age of 65. They are newly retired and they want to travel, they want something extra to do, or learning Spanish is really great for the brain. A few of the great things of here at Casa Espanol is that we offer such a wide variety of different options for students to learn. So we have expert teachers in the classroom who love what they do. They're passionate every day about coming to class and not only bringing the language to life, but also the culture. And then we also offer an online component so students can go home and practice 24/7. And then our ESL program, the way that we fund the scholarships is by asking those native Spanish speakers who are learning English to offer free Spanish tutoring to our Spanish students. And so that gives it a little bit of an exchange where they learn about the culture and they have that authentic opportunity to speak to someone who actually natively speaks the language. On top of that, we do different events. So that way students, for example, we just had a celebration of Cuba. Students got to have and listen to music where we had a band come in, we had Cuban food, we had Cuban dancing. It was a really fun event. So we really try and make it feel like you are in Latin America or Spain, but you're in Sacramento. A few years ago, we had a student who started with us. He was about 5 or 6 years old when he started, and he had just started kindergarten. And his parents wanted him to continue speaking Spanish, but once he started kindergarten, he did not want to speak Spanish anymore. And they were really desperate because they were worried that he wouldn't be able to speak with his grandparents anymore if he didn't continue to speak the language. And so we have classes for heritage speakers, and that's one of my favorite classes because a lot of these kids, when you're growing up, you see that everyone else speaks English around you, and it makes you feel guilty or worried or embarrassed to speak the language. So he right away, the first few days was nervous, didn't want to show how much Spanish he actually spoke, but within a few weeks of being around other kids who really wanted to speak and who were engaging, and then the staff here, he started speaking, and his parents were really happy because then they were able to take him home, and his native home was Ecuador, and they got to speak with his family and his grandparents.